Kahyun, thank you for joining me today on Pop Culture Unplugged.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You too. Exciting times. St. Denis Medical season 2 is finally out. How excited are you?
Oh, very excited.
I mean, it's got a nice little fan base happening. The fans couldn't wait for season 2 to come out, which is
Yeah,
good.
I'm one of them. So,
You worked across comedy, drama, and stage. What about St. Denis feels different from everything you've done before?
wow. Well, it's my dream job. And I don't say that lightly. I've always wanted to do, I grew up in Korea and it's like a known fact, but I pretty much grew up like watching like Friends to learn English and stuff. So like being on an NBC comedy itself is such an iconic moment for me. But also like I love mockumentaries and the people who I work with are amazing. Like, and the cast and crew, they're all so great. It's just such a good set to be on, and the scripts are so good.
Yeah. I feel like we don't have a lot of sitcoms, and I feel like we need a big comeback with sitcoms.
100%. And we're it, baby.
There you go. So Serena, like she's a confident, sharp travel nurse. What drew you to this character?
I always say this, but in the pilot episode, it said Serena humps a desk. And I said, I'm gonna get that role. I want that role. She is me and I'm her.
Mm,
But yeah, she's just like a really fun character. She's like really blunt in a way, not blunt because she's mean, but she tells it how it is.
yeah.
But I also think she's really good at her job.
Mm. How do you say she fits in this chaos of St. Denis?
I would like to say she herself is chaos as well.
Mm,
So she brings a little of chaotic energy, but as I said, she says it how it is. And she's kind of sometimes the voice of reason.
I can see that.
I don't
So
know.
how would you describe like her journey in season 1 now heading into season 2?
Well, I think she's learning a lot. I mean, I obviously like getting better at her job. Some development romantically, you know, with a certain character, developing friendships. And as an actor, it's also like nice to have a character that I've lived in, and the writers are so great on our show. They write for us now because they know us better. And
Mm.
so it feels more lived in.
Do you ever like bounce ideas back and forth with the writers about Serena?
And I don't particularly, but they're just so great. I think just because like I interact with them and like,
Mm.
like we're also developing a friendship and a relationship
Yeah.
with writers and getting to know them individually and stuff, and them getting to know me personally. A lot of the things I read, sometimes I'm like, oh my God, they're listening to my conversation. Like it's so creepy. I've said that multiple times, being like, oh my God. And they sometimes are like, yeah, we had no idea you said that, but that's crazy.
Mm. Would you
Um,
change anything about Serena?
no, I think she's perfect.
Mm.
I really wouldn't.
Yeah,
It's
there you go.
yeah, it's pretty great.
What was like the description you were giving her when you first spoke the role? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but I remember on one of I think the Deadline article came out. There was something about like a holistic, a pro or something. There was a word holistic in there, and I don't know if she's holistic anymore, but I mean, I don't really remember. Like traveling nurse, I know that was like a
Yeah.
thing, and we kept that in. I think she was like a traveling nurse, and now she's kind of settling in. Um, but yeah.
Mm. I know in season 1, that you had that fun chemistry with Matt last season. What could you tease about season 2? Could you tease us with anything?
I mean, it's so good. It's that relationship is every time I read it, the new script, like new script comes out, and like I see how the writers are developing, Matt and
Mm.
Serena. it gives me butterflies.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I mean, that's all I could say, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, so when you're reading the script and you're filming these episodes and they're coming out and everything, what it like your friends and family say about your
Oh,
character? Because I'm sure you don't tell them spoilers. You want them to watch it.
yeah, I mean, it's funny. I mean, they ask me a lot of questions, and
Yeah.
obviously, I can't give them spoilers. I mean, my mom is watching it right now in Korea. She's in Korea, so I, bought the whole second season on Amazon so she can watch it live as it comes out. And she loves it. She was particularly like talking about, she was really excited about me and Ron's relationship, um the great David Allen Grier. And she was like, I love Serena and Ron, they're just so funny together. So you know they're
Mm.
all fans.
Yeah. So as an actor, like how do you balance, like the confidence in her, the humor, the tough situations?
Um, yeah, I mean, I think the reason our show is so funny is because it's so based in reality.
Yeah.
I think that's the charm of mockumentary. Like the when it pops, it's because, you know, these are real people in a real situation, and there just happens to be a camera watching. So I think I've tried to find the balance in the reality, like to always play it real, like it's a real, you know.
Mm. Do you try to forget that there's the cameras everywhere when you're in there when you're on?
I never forget.
No.
I mean, it's just because I also like I love looking into the camera. That's
Okay.
like my favorite thing to do. So I try to find the camera every time I can. So it's kind of hard to forget.
Mm. So you have a wonderful cast around you too. You mentioned David Allegrini, you have Wendy, you have Allison. You're like, what have you learned working with them alongside?
Oh God, they're just so amazing. Oh God, they're just so, I mean, David and Allison, they're just such fantastic actors. Wendy, like the way she improvs, like, like always stays in the moment. It's just mind blowing to watch these veteran
Mm,
actors, to stay in the moment. And, another thing I always say, I think what makes our show so good and so enjoyable to do, like I really love this job, is that everybody's so kind.
mm,
They're not only fantastic at their job, but they're just such kind people. And I think that's what makes our show so special.
that's awesome. It's a good thing, because I've had other people on where like they don't even want to be not they don't want to be on the show. They just see it as a
Yeah.
job and then just
Yeah,
that's
of
it.
course.
And
Yeah,
that's awesome.
but it's nice because like, obviously we're all developing a friendship and
Yeah.
I think it really comes through.
Mm. Is there any advice from the veterans to you?
I mean, David tells me a lot of stories and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Not necessarily advice, but like, it's just like cool because he's also like such a theater guy and I'm such a theater geek, you know. It's always like mesmerizing to hear his like, stories that he accumulated all these years and it's very cool.
So what do you love about about Serena? Like would you be friends with her if she was real?
Oh, hell yeah. I am.
Yeah.
I mean, she's basically me. It's so funny. Like, I feel like, I mean, I think she's just so fun and cool. And, obviously she probably has a lot of therapy to do as well. But, so do I. But I think she's just like so fun to be around. She's like the life of the party.
Mm, mm. Did they bring doctors and nurses on set to help you guys out?
We
Yeah.
have two amazing med techs like Rachel and Jamie who help us, who was in the medical field.
Yeah.
So we definitely have people who help us.
No, what's the one best thing that you learned from them that to this day you're gonna remember forever?
Truly, I have learned so much and contained none.
Hey, until the next
To be
episode, right?
honest, yes, contained not one thing. So, but
Hey,
they're great. They teach us a lot of things.
yeah. Last question. If you can map out Serena's story in season 3, what would you like to see?
Ooh, I mean, it would be nice to like know her personal life,
Okay.
maybe a little bit more about what is her past life as well, kind of like what she's all the baggage she's bringing in,
Mm,
um, and how that developed into her romantic relationships and also friendships, you know?
there you go. So you
Yeah.
talking maybe spin-off because she's a travel nurse too. She could travel.
I mean, give it to me.
Hey,
Okay, period. We love
there,
that.
there you go. I want to thank you for giving me a few minutes today. This was great. Hopefully we'll continue on with the story and we see more seasons down the road.
Thank you. Thank you so much.